Uh-huh, you stopped me with none, huh? We not more.
Hello, CCFL. This is Commish Dolphin Mike. I wanted to give you a quick off-season schedule, kind of a loose schedule, as well as just some important things that we're doing because this is a new type of league. As you know, we're the CCFL NFL on Madden. And we always keep our rosters matched up with whatever's going on in the NFL. So the NFL GMs are our GMs. That saves us the burden of having to deal with owners that trade away all their talent, uh, owners that quit after trading away all their talent, guys that ruin their salary caps because they bid way too much on free agents and then quit and leave their team. So all of that is fixed by using the NFL GMs, and then we're definitely targeting real die-hard NFL fans that love using their real NFL rosters all the time. So part of our job right now, as we're waiting for the draft to come up, is to make sure we're making all of our trades and cuts as they happen in the NFL so that there's room for us right after the draft to sign our free agents, because Madden the game won't allow us to sign any more free agents now that we're right up by the draft. And then also add those rookies that our teams are going to draft, and then from there, we'll have some room from these cuts that we're making and trades that we're making right now. If coaches fail to do that, then what's going to happen is we're going to get all backed up. They're going to have a big giant mess that they have to deal with once our draft takes place, because once that draft takes place and we add those rookies and want to add those free agents, you're going to have to make all kinds of cuts. It's going to take all kinds of time, and it's not going to be fresh new stuff like I'm posting in Discord right now, and that's going to be a bigger problem for you. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of go over things with you. So we just ended some of the free agent phases. We're now in the last step right before the draft. I'm actually beginning now to edit the rookie draft pool. Those ratings, by the way, will be determined. I'll go to our draft channel to give you a look. Uh, right here it talks about draft picks overall by round. So picks 1 through 12 will be 88 overall. Now, who are picks 1 through 12? Well, that's not determined by the NFL. That's determined by the order that teams finished in the CCFL NFL on Madden. And so the first 12 picks of the draft for those teams, whatever teams those NFL guys pick, that player will come onto your roster, and that guy will be 88 overall. Picks 13 through 32 will be 87 overall. So that's the last half of the first round. And you can see the different ratings as each round goes. Each round is split into two different overalls. So, for example, round 2, picks 1 through 15 are 86 overall. And then picks 16 through 32 are 85 overall. And it goes so on and so on. You can see that in the draft channel if you want to reflect that at any time. Now, again, if you're not familiar with how the players get to the rosters, that's all determined by the NFL draft. So if the Miami Dolphins in their fifth overall selection pick Tua, and they tanked for Tua, then whatever my first pick is in the first round, that will be Tua. And my picks will match up with the NFL picks. I have the Dolphins pick, I have the Steelers pick, and I have the Texans pick because we've mimicked all the trades that were made in the NFL. I traded away Laramie Tunsil before the season started. I traded away Minka Fitzpatrick. So what that means in the CCFL is that I'll be matching up the NFL players that the Dolphins pick with those three picks, and their value will be determined by how those teams finished in the CCFL. So the Dolphins won the Super Bowl in the CCFL, so my pick at 32 will only be 87 overall. My Steelers pick and my Texans pick, those will be determined by how those CCFL teams finished. So we will be matching up the players, the NFL drafts, to our CCFL rosters. Again, the NFL GM is our GM. If they cut a player, we cut that player. If they sign a player, we sign that player. If they trade for a player, we trade for that player. All right? We make the exact same deal that was made in the NFL. Sometimes it's going to suck, and sometimes it's going to be great. So if you're a CCFL coach right now and you've been inactive, it's extremely important that you get on the ball, you get your cuts made, and you get your trades made, because if you don't, you're going to have a huge roster mess to deal with, and it's probably going to cost you your league ownership, because I'm going to let you go if I have to go in there and do a bunch of editing to save your mess. Now, I'm mostly talking about our new coaches in the CCFL. I'm talking about the Chargers, the Broncos, the Lions, the Seahawks. You guys get active, get your rosters where they need to be, make the trades you need to make, and get your cuts made that you need to make, so that when we get through the draft, you can sign all your rookies and sign all your free agents if you haven't already done that because you weren't active. If you don't do it, it's going to cost you your league ownership. Thank you. We only have 3 openings as it stands right now. Don't forget, if you're an active CCFL coach, as long as you meet the criteria, I'll allow you to own another team if you want. We don't. The reason we can do that is we don't have to worry about coaches trading to themselves, because all of our trades are based on the NFL action and their GMs. So if you want a team in the AFC and you want a team in the NFC, that's not a problem. Just let me know, and as long as you meet the criteria for playing and scheduling your games, being a good sport and all that, it won't be a problem. So that's it. The CCFL off-season show is over. Got a lot of exciting things going on. Holy cow, Tom Brady is a Buccaneer. What? Dolphins fans are rejoicing everywhere. Lots of moves going on in the NFL, which means lots of moves in the CCFL. Get active.